Hello and welcome back. As I close out National Career Development Month, I'd like to again thank one of my special guests, Dr. Corey Robinson, for joining me with respect to career development. He's the Assistant Dean of Undergraduate Programs for George Mason's University's Costello College of Business. You can check out the episode, or find the episode at 25.21. Two concepts that came to my thinking was lifelong learning and decision making. I want to start with decision making throughout your career. Um, it goes without saying it is vitally important that we make the best decisions. I almost said the right decisions, but who knows is going to be the right decision. Your decision making in and of itself is very important. And one aspect that I want to expound upon with respect to these two words, decision making, is you can't do it alone, right? It is ideal to have some type of mentor in addition to your supervisor, first line supervisor, manager, and so forth. But depending on the dynamics of your organization, they may not have that much time to truly develop you. Um, that's a part of their job description. We all know that. Uh, but there may not be a continuously concerted effort to do so. Hence the reason why I would always recommend having some type of mentor, a person who has been there, done that in that respective field, in that particular area of expertise. I had a lot of great mentors. I still have a lot of great mentors. Um, the other aspect of the lifelong learning, well, it's just that your learning is supposed to be continuous throughout your life. The only way you can truly develop yourself, let alone your career, even if we're talking personal development, it has to be a lifelong effort, a continuous basis. And as Dr. Robinson mentioned on our segment, you should have some goals, some short-term goals, some long-term goals. I know in some of the former settings, you may have an individual development plan that may chart, identify certain points along kind of a continuum, um, on a monthly basis, a yearly basis, every 5 years, certain targets that you should reach in your growth and development as it relates to your job, your career, and so forth. So, lifelong learning, I cannot stress that enough. No one knows it all. We are always learning. Um, Technology is changing things. I have a couple of segments touching on AI, artificial intelligence. That is going to continue to change the landscape of work, of our jobs, the way we do our job slash work, however you want to put it. So all of those factors are going to contribute to how you approach, how you see, how you view your own personal career development. A couple other aspects that I want to touch on is growing your skill sets, right? Growing skill sets kind of goes without saying, but whatever skill sets you need, be it soft skills, a lot of soft skills folks are working on, they're seeing the importance of it. They're working on those soft skills, interpersonal skills. This is a knowledge based economy, a service based type of economy, if you will, for the most part. Your skills, your ability to relate to others, to get along with others, to approach a situation with the right tact, to have decent conflict management or conflict resolution skills. These are all, topics for another podcast segment, and I will be doing that, by the way. But a lot of these things should be considered along the continuum as you develop your respective career. So, certain skill sets that you need to make yourself stand out from the rest. Again, a couple of those postings, career development postings that I made over the last month throughout November were tied to AI, as I mentioned. Some of us, depending on what business sector we're in, we may want to become one of those artificial intelligence SMEs, subject matter experts. We may want to uh, conduct our own research, given how AI may potentially, how it may adversely impact what we do. But for the most part, even with AI, and there are going to be some future segments on this, AI is going to help us do what we do better. It's supposed to create efficiencies. I know a lot of folks are saying it's going to replace jobs. Some jobs will be replaced. Some jobs have already been replaced. Those jobs that don't require a lot of, physical touch. Uh, they don't require the a real person interacting with other people, right? Systems, those voiceovers, you hear those voices, those automated voices. Uh, Telemarketing, that's the one that stands out, right? We've all experienced how AI are or has impacted those jobs. So those are some of the things just to kind of be aware of as you grow your skill sets. It may be tied to some form or facet of AI. It may not, depending on what you do for a living. And lastly, what I like to touch on is the networking piece. All of the aforementioned components, right? Building your skill sets, the mentoring aspects, so on and so forth. Being able to be in an event, a place where you meet people, like-minded people, and you're meeting these people because you never know what next breakthrough they're working on. You never know what they say often say. It's not what you know, it's who you know. Well, networking does put you in a room that will allow you to meet other people. But again, it goes back to the skill sets. If you don't have adequate interpersonal skills, verbal skills, various communication skills, and confident in yourself to approach someone and to move throughout that room at that particular networking event, right? Or social event, happy hour, whatever, business happy hour, what have you. If you don't have those skills in your toolkit, in your repertoire, it is going to hinder um, your opportunities or prospective opportunities. So again, it all goes together. The last thing I'll say about this, I recently retired from the federal government cumulatively after 25 years, including my military time. But I retired from the federal government. I'm not retired yet. I'm too young to outright retire. But I obviously I only share that because I retired from my previous career, right? I went through a lot of things um, throughout my time throughout the government, be it with the Air Force, with the Small Business Administration, with the Navy, with the Veterans Administration, working in the private sector, and so forth. Now I own and operate my own consultancy and another business, lifewriting.com LLC. I'll be talking more about those things later, but they're all a part of my career development, right? In a lot of respects. So I have a lot of firsthand, uh, tried and true, tested um, things that I did, tactics and techniques and so forth from my real lived experiences throughout my federal government career, my government career that I can share, that I can impart. Again, as I close out National Career Development Month, I want to thank you guys for your continued support. Visit lifewriting.com for more. I'm so excited. I told my mom that I was going to do more. I told her, I don't know, maybe a couple of months ago, that I was going to do more with life writing in general. But as it relates to certain topics, I enjoy this stuff. I love it. I get so much gratification out of sharing this information. Uh, Career development is I think this month it was very timely for me to observe this topic this month because of how things are shifting. Everything is changing and about to steadily change. And again, I want to make sure I do my part in helping put out as much information that's going to inform and inspire people. And if I need to invite another subject matter expert on to talk about their experiences throughout the workplace as it relates to career development, I would do that. And I'm looking forward to it. Right, please subscribe to a YouTube channel. But I tell you, I just want to thank you guys for your continued support. Like this video and any other recording that resonates with you. Leave a comment and share. And again, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. The Life Writing Podcast is another way we creatively inform and inspire, helping people write the lives they desire. Thank you again, and take care.